good, y'all? It's your boy HUNCHO 410 TTV, and we're here for episode 2 of the HUNCHO Show. And my co-host for today is the boy Wimz.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
And let's get right into these topics, but before that, you motherfuckers got me fucked up. I know you've seen the last episode, and y'all have definitely been watching the videos after that, so what I'm gonna need you to do is subscribe right now. Fuck all that other shit. Subscribe. Thank you. Alright, let's get right into these topics. T.I.'s son felt the wrath of God that this fucking Falcons game. So basically, King was on live, and he was, you know what I'm saying, popping his shit, all that, and he was with his family. He was with T.I. and his mom. And basically, his family was wondering why he's acting like this, you know what I'm saying, because we all watched the T.I. show, you know what I'm saying, on VH1 or whatever, growing up, you know what I mean. King was, King, I mean, I'm not saying, you know, he always said that he was at, you know, he went to his grandma's house, and that was supposedly, you know what I'm saying, the trap. But he you know, he was claiming there and not, you know what I'm saying, his family, you know what I mean, and acting like, you know, his family didn't, you know, put him in a better position than a lot of other individuals. But yeah, so basically he was, you know, trying to say he didn't have a silver spoon, all this shit, and his parents were like, boy, you had a pacifier till you were 12 years old, that's why you went to your grandma's house. And then basically King started talking about some, you know what I'm saying, standing on business, you know, standing on the business, you know, all that mess. And it's kind of crazy that you even think about talking to your father like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like
insane.
It's like your father has been in this. And he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, like, you capping. I know the real you. How are you gonna say you know the real you to your father, who's had 30 plus years probably, or, you know what I'm saying, some, like, at least over 10 years.
Yeah.
Time older than you, like more years on this earth, and you over here talking about some, you know what I'm saying, I know you. Like, that's the one thing I get, like me personally, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't, like, I know my father, you know what I'm saying, I know my father from my experience on this earth, but there's a whole, you know what I'm saying, you gotta respect the people that came before you, you know what I'm saying, and to talking like that, especially in public, crazy. But
that's insane.
So this led to some discipline from T.I. And so Tim took his hands and choked that motherfucker and was like, you not fucking with me on any level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but tell me what you think about that. Yeah.
I just think it's insane to even approach your dad in that, like, in that capacity. Like, you're gonna go to your dad and say, I stand on business, when he's the one who came out of a bad situation to get you in a better situation, and you're gonna say, oh yeah, I stand on business, when you were running away to your grandma's house the whole time.
I mean, he claims that his grandma's house was the trenches, you know what I'm saying? He was really outside, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, he had a pacifier until he was 12. I mean, that's just insane to me.
I just don't get why why does the extent of proving that you're outside and out here and all that shit, whatever that means to you, why does that have to include disrespecting your family in public? You know,
exactly, the ones who raised you.
Exactly, and that's the thing, right? Even though, like, people might say, you know, oh well, you know, T.I., you know what I'm saying, he did what he did. It's like, well, okay, well, if T.I. came from that background and he's turned himself into the man that he is today, and then you were, you know what I'm saying, raised under those circumstances, that's just insane. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying, that's just, you know, but you know, they made up and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, that happens between father son, you know what I'm saying. I mean, maybe not on IG Live, me personally, but you know what I'm saying?
It couldn't be me, but yeah.
But he gonna look back at this one day, you know what I'm saying, and it's gonna be, you know, he gonna take it to the chin. I don't judge him as, you know, a man. He's still fucking, you know,
he's still young.
Yeah, he's still young. And also, you know what I'm saying, they was definitely standing together at that club, because there was a club that actually tried to put T.I. choking King on the flyer for one. Oh
yeah, I heard about that.
Shit. Yeah, this shit was crazy. And yeah, T.I. pulled up, and more standing on business. This motherfucker T.I. and the you know what I'm saying, the boys were They was about to pack out. Oh, no, I don't know. They was ready to pack out somebody if they didn't get their check. I mean, I don't even think they was on that type. I don't even think they was like, trying to kill nobody. But you can't just put your, what I'm saying, you and your son on, on a flyer. You're not about to get no money. That makes perfect sense.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
That's just disrespectful.
Yeah, I just think it's that's just king. You know what I'm saying? To move like a king, you gotta act like a king, and that's not how you do it. You know what I'm saying? It was a cheesy ass way to say it, but hey, I was trying to be clever. Hey,
no, that's not it. No, you're right.
Yeah, it's just not it. You know what I mean? It's like you could, and I don't get with this whole thing. Motherfuckers act like, you know what I mean? Why do you have to be that way to prove that? Why do you always have to show everybody that you, like, who cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everybody wants the world to see them. Like, nigga.
Get a job.
Yeah, but let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all think T.I. was doing too much, or do you think this is the discipline that King needed? I think it's the discipline that King needed, and I'm just pretty much going to overrule that whole thing I just said just now. So, yeah. But in music news, last episode we talked about the For All the Dogs album with Drake. And, you know what I'm saying, we're talking about how, we thought he was forcing it and all that stuff, and we were very blunt, you know what I'm saying? But like we said, we're Drake fans. We're going to listen to his shit, and, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be honest. So, he dropped the deluxe, which was Scary Hours 3, you know what I'm saying, his famous EP, the one that had guys playing all that stuff. But he dropped 6 more songs, and god damn, this was a much different album than the first one. Drake, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? That was the Drake that I needed, me personally. But
no, for real.
I'm just saying, he's not making music for, you know what I mean, for us, I guess. But if he was, that was the one. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely looked out there. He definitely knew that his last album was, what people were looking for. So I think he made up for it here, because he knew what we were looking for.
Not facts, and
he delivered.
Low-key dissed every podcaster / Twitch streamer / you know what I'm saying, me.
Everybody's sharing bottles with their boys, and that's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah, the 5
but,
bottles
I respect it though.
The 5 bottles thing was maybe not anymore, but back in the day, everybody got they sharing the bottle days. Okay. That's
everybody gotta get a drink. Come on now, respectfully.
When you were young, you know what I'm saying, especially like when you know what I'm saying, maybe not when you like in your your mid.
When you're older, but like
you know what I'm saying, if you like you know what I'm saying, like yeah.
We all just coming out. Everybody ain't got it like that.
Like, save money. Like, what do you
yeah.
mean? What's the problem? What is the problem with these rappers, like making it embarrassing to save money? I respect a rapper that uses their money smart. You know what I'm saying? Than a motherfucker that just spending it on chains that they gonna have to sign they name on.
Yeah. It's just been so long since they had to worry about anything. That I feel like they're just out of touch for real.
No, for real. Like imagine fucking having to write your name. You're having to write taxes off your chain.
That's insane.
Niggas do that. Niggas be getting beat. Lil Yachty and Johnny Dang had a fucking beef about that shit.
Really?
Yes, this motherfucker Johnny Dang was talking about he ain't paid for the whole piece or whatever. This was a break ago though, and I don't trust that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I just can't take a fucking beef between a jeweler and a rapper seriously.
I mean, that's just insane.
And at the end of the day, let me not say that. I was gonna say that at the end of the day, you having the rapper there low key is already gonna get you the bag, but you know what I'm saying.
100%.
But you a jeweler, so I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do. But what's your favorite song though from the new joint? Let me pull up the track list real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I know motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, need the track list. It was the track list was Red Button, Stories About My Brother, The Shoe Fits, Wickman, Evil Ways featuring J. Cole, and You Broke My Heart. Now, to be honest, and I didn't even realize, damn, You Broke My Heart got the most streams out of all of them joints.
Damn.
That was actually the one I didn't mess with as much, but all the other ones, like 1 through 5, 10 out of 10, like they dead ass. Song with J. Cole.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think Red Button and Shoe Fits are probably my favorites. But yeah.
Yeah, Red Button was OC. Red Button was actually insane.
Like to start it off like that with the beat
Stories
was like,
about my brother was OC too.
That shit was crazy.
Stories about my brother was crazy too.
See, and that's the thing. Like, niggas was talking about. I was talking to one of my homies. Might be on the podcast. You know, we'll see. But he was talking about like the first song because he knows Frank Ocean is my favorite artist. Drake obviously sampled Frank Ocean on the first song. So you know, he was like, oh, I thought you would fuck with that song. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it's like you can't just sample something. You know what I'm saying? It still has to be a solid song. And I'm just sorry, like Red Button, that's a solid sample. I don't even know what sample you used, but that shit was. You know, like I any that type shit, and then you know what I'm saying, you talking real shit on there, like okay,
for real,
like talking shit to Joe Budden. I feel you.
No, listen, I don't know. That Joe Budden Drake beef is.
Here's the thing, I feel like if Drake responds with music, it is perfectly fine to respond. If you respond in a Twitter on Twitter or Instagram, send a paragraph to a podcaster, and you're a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, everything you're saying is really facts. Like,
exactly.
But Joe Budden isn't, you know, he's not talking shit. He's more just Joe Budden is really giving his opinion. And there was a period of time where Joe Budden was an asshole. And he could even admit that. He was an asshole to Lil Yachty. You know, he was back then, you know what I'm saying? He used to just, you should be mad at everything. And sometimes he would just hate for no reason. But he, a lot of times with the Drake albums, has been just, you know, he gives his honest opinion. And, you know what I'm saying? I just so happen to agree with him in terms of this album, you know what I'm saying? But the new joint though, this too, nah, that shit is crazy. And that's how you respond.
Yeah, that's just insane.
But
no, I agree.
Yeah, but I don't want he officially dissed all the podcasters and Twitch streamers. So yeah, our careers are over.
It's over for us.
And right back to podcasting. All right, but what else is some good music that came out in the last couple weeks? Because, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't the only joint that came out, but is there any albums that you heard that you was fucking with?
Honestly, recently I've been in kind of like a music hiatus, but I have been like rediscovering a lot of older songs I used to listen to. But speaking of new music, I was actually on my Discover Weekly earlier this week, and the Doja Cat album came out, or the Doja Cat album came on, the new one. And I was listening to Doja Cat a long time ago, but I really kind of stopped listening to her because, you know, but there's a song called Agola Hills on there. It's kind of tough.
I don't fuck with that double shit.
I mean, I completely agree with you, but that, hey, listen, that song is tough.
Actually, all right, let me keep it a full stack in terms of like the current Doja Cat. The joint, that shit was actually kind of hard, but I'm sorry.
Wait, which one?
I said what I said. That joint was. But like,
that was cool.
I'm sorry, bro. Like the one thing with Doja Cat, I like Say So. That was my shit, and obviously, you know, the early Doja Cat, I thought was pretty good. But I'm just kind of getting over the like, you know what I'm saying, the whole female pussy power thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really feeling like. I want the musical like Doja Cat again. Maybe I don't listen enough.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I don't listen enough, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know what I mean, because I could be saying this and she has like, you know, I haven't even really listened to like a full album by her, to be honest. But from what I've heard, I've heard like a cool amount of songs by her. But from what I just think she's a little, you know what I'm saying, she's a little too pussy power for me.
I can respect that though. It is a lot. It's a lot.
And before any female says anything about the whole, oh well, you niggas be talking about gold chains, Cartier, all this shit. Okay, but which male rappers do y'all fuck with the most? The ones that do that less, right? Okay then. So it's the same both ways. Y'all niggas saying the same. If Megan Thee Stallion says some shit that's clever, it's like that's the song the motherfuckers gonna fuck with by Megan Thee Stallion. But if you just talking about some pussy, blah, 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 like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Niggas, I can't. The only person that can do that where niggas is rapping the lyrics is probably Sexy Red. Because Sexy Red is the
Yeah.
GOAT. Sexy Red is the GOAT.
Yo.
Nah, but shout out to the 410 legend, you know what I'm saying? And as you can see, it's Big Huncho 410, so you know what I'm saying? I got a shout out. Brett Fires dropped a crazy fucking album, bro. Larger than life. Available on all platforms, my nigga. And no, I'm not, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sponsored by him or nothing. This shit is just fire. Like, this motherfucker had not only songs with, like, you know what I'm saying, like people like Missy Elliott, A$AP Rocky, A$AP Hand, Coco Jones, like, you know what I'm saying? But then on top of that, he had some real DMV niggas in the motherfucker, bro. Yeah, Lil Gray in that bitch.
And I can respect that for paying homage to his hometown.
This man put Lil Gray and Missy Elliott on the same song. That is, bruh. This is what the city needed, bruh. This is what the area needed.
Not for real.
Man. Now Brett Fires did this fucking thing, Larger Than Life, and I guess the Doja Cat album. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with that. But yeah, and that Scary Hours 3 shit was crazy. But
that shit was OC.
Yeah, a lot of good music, you know what I mean? But in wrestling news, they just had WWE Survivor Series, and bruh, not only did Randy Orton come back, and I know, and I'm saying Wimz ain't his season with the wrestling, but you know what I'm saying, he still know the people, and you know what I'm saying, he still fucked with back in the day. So I want to get his opinion on this because you know what I'm saying, everybody knows who this motherfucker is. I'm about to say, but Randy Orton came back, and CM Punk also came back the same night. The same night.
The same damn time.
Yeah, but CM Punk came back. First of all, what is your opinion? You know, because this motherfucker this is literally when hell freezes over moment. Like, this motherfucker said he would only come back if hell froze over. Well, hell froze over.
And hell froze over. That's insane. Bro, I mean, I'm just happy that there's some old blood back, you know. Show these newbies that it's, you know, we're not what everybody used to say, think we're so weak and it's so easy back then. Anybody, Randy Orton is just, he's a different beast. And I feel like people don't appreciate him since he left. But it's gonna be different. Like, who's gonna beat him? Roman Reigns?
Yeah, Roman Reigns isn't gonna beat him. Nobody's beating Roman Reigns. We're just being honest.
Hey.
Like this is the thing, bro. I've rooted against Roman Reigns at least 9 of the 10 of his last matches. Maybe 30 of his last 30 matches. Who knows? But listen, that nigga Roman Reigns is different. And if he's not gonna win it himself, he's gonna have somebody come out there and kick someone in the nut.
Hey yo.
I'm just saying, like, it's you know what I'm saying, you're gonna see somebody come up with, you know, in all black. You're gonna pull up in all black, and you know, it's gonna be another Uso or another member of the Fatu family. Y'all think the bloodline's dead? Them niggas gonna start a whole new shit. They got plenty more cousins, and they all can wrestle.
Hey yo.
Nah, but what was I about to say? What was so who would you want to see if you were like to, you know what I'm saying, buy a WWE pay-per-view for the first time in 30 years? Like what would be the person CM Punk would have to go against, and Randy Orton would have to go against for you to watch?
I mean, I don't know. Is it like current roster?
It could be anybody. It just has to make sense. But if possible,
okay,
somebody from the current roster. You know what I'm saying? There is somebody in the air though for CM Punk already, and he's not from, you know, he's a legend that motherfuckers have thrown in the air for years now. But I want to see
like, okay, I want to see a tornado tag team with, hold on.
You want to see a tornado tag team match, nigga?
With CM Punk and Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns and what's Rey Mysterio's son's name?
Fuck that. Dominic Mysterio. Hey, Michael DeVera from the Finish Your Wrestling podcast is watching. He is probably clapping his hands right now that you just said that. Do not put that little county jail fuck in that fucking match with those motherfuckers. He does not
No,
deserve
that would be
it.
insane.
Randy
That
Orton,
match would be crazy.
Randy Orton already turned Dominic Mysterio into Swiss cheese last Raw. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's dead.
You know how crazy that would be, though?
It would be crazy the fact that they booked this match and not something else.
You would buy it, though. I would buy it.
I would buy anything.
Full price, extra HD.
I would buy anything that the WWE is putting out if it is at the quality that it's at right now. And that is why I want to make sure that these motherfuckers hear this. WWE, y'all are doing a good job right now. Motherfuckers is fucking with this shit. It is not whack right now. And if anybody's saying it's whack, they just, you know what I'm saying, they just the same haters that be hating on a regular basis. This shit that y'all got right now, this is what, like, the last year, the last, like, 2-3 years, they've really done a good job in developing, like, something that people actually want to watch again. And they did it under their conditions because, you know what I'm saying, they were, like, Triple H was really big on making it not as, like, you know, like staple gun to the fucking forehead, like you know, like AEW. But
yeah, broken glass.
But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Now they got the TKO fucking sponsorship, you know what I'm saying, or the TV deal. Like they're balling right now, and they might take AEW off the air like WCW. So yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I really hope they don't though, because this is what AEW could pretty much only do one thing, and that could maybe save them. That's only if they could find another way to get a TV deal without losing all their people. And that's to combine with New Japan into an even bigger wrestling entity with all the independents, like to make it on some shit where you literally have to choose. Like,
yeah,
one half of the world be watching that, and you know what I'm saying, the rest of the world be watching WWE, because like Forbidden Door, for example, that always is like that's the pay-per-view where AEW goes against New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's like the next biggest joint. So it's like dream matches. Like almost all of them are dream matches. You got a top guy from one brand going against a top guy from another brand. WWE would love to be able to do this, but unfortunately they have to be the biggest fish in every pond. So, you know, it's not, you know, that's why AEW can swoop in and do some shit like that. But that's pretty much all. I mean, AEW is kind of, you know, I really hope that whoever this devil character person is like, you know, if it's John Cena or something, that might be the only thing that can save you. Because, yeah, CM Punk is back. and he left y'all. Bruh, this motherfucker literally hated it at AEW so much that the nigga said, okay, I'm just going to take back my word. Hell's freezing over.
That's insane.
But yeah, man, shout out to CM Punk. Happy to see the best in the world back. Unfortunately, though, you're going to have to see who the real best in the world is, because there's no way in hell you're beating Roman Reigns. But good luck. All right, but in podcast news, we got Adam again. You know Adam. Always getting into something. And I want to make this very clear. I want no smoke with none of the podcasts. I'm just reporting the news and saying how I feel, just like y'all do. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But, Adam 22 has thrown the white flag, thrown in the towel, after weeks and weeks of Figgmunity slander. Rather unnecessary in my opinion, but after weeks and weeks of slander and saying that he was with all the smoke, you know, Desto Dub, who I believe is the one who owns that brand, the Awful Lot of Cough Syrup clothing brand or whatever, they got like a little deal with No Jumper. But he was somewhere where AD and Pun were. And you know what I'm saying, Pun was trying to, you know what I'm saying, talk to this dude, because you know what I'm saying, there was a lot of statements made on the other side that you know, kind of required these individuals to have to, you know, stand on business. But yeah, they didn't hit anybody, you know what I'm saying, they didn't do nothing crazy. They just wanted to talk, and you know what I'm saying, niggas was not matching the energy, at least from what it seems like. But you know, after that video surfaced, you know what I'm saying, Adam had got on. He was on the show with Whack 100, and he
Mhm.
apologized literally for everything he said. And the reason was basically realizing that he was basically saying that he could handle himself, but the having the other people's lives and all that stuff in his hands, he didn't want to have that on his on his conscience, all that mess. But me personally, I don't. Adam, you would have went against the whole gang. You know what I'm saying? And also that the niggas was also on your show. So it's kind of like you're, why would you even go there? You know what I'm saying?
There's no reason.
Like you niggas, like are you a civilian or not? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Are you a civ?
Cause you like I'm just saying, it's like you didn't have to do any of this. That's just my opinion. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to, it is what it is. But I respect Adam, though, for apologizing. Because, as much as we come at Adam, you know what I'm saying, for, all the shit that he did say and all the unnecessary shit that he does do, the fact that he is apologizing and, what I'm saying, actually having reasoning, that's something that he put in the air. Not everybody does. So we just going to have to hold you to that. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm about to watch no Jumper every week, but, what do you think about the whole situation, though, Wimz?
I don't know. I'm happy he at least apologized for it. But like you said, I'm definitely not about to be watching no Jumper. I could definitely care less about what they do.
Not even for the love of Lena? For the love of Lena?
Isn't she in a contest to see who's gonna get to hit next? I'm good.
Okay. Listen, I will say this though.
I'm good.
This is the best shit. This is the best shit No Jumper has put on YouTube in a while. Because this is all I'm watching for their shit. They are having a reality show right now, like on some Temptation Island or like Bachelorette or whatever one of them type shows with stars and people, YouTubers, celebrities, shit like that. But the winner of this show is literally gonna be in a threesome with Lena and Adam on Plug Talk. So yeah,
auctioning off your wife is insane.
I'm just saying, man. Like me personally, yeah, I wouldn't do it, but it is great entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's all that matters nowadays.
They had Churdleys in there, bruh. He got eliminated the first episode.
Who?
Churdleys.
Hey, yo.
You funny as hell.
Yeah.
No, but it's a fake ass show in terms of like the fights and all that shit. But it is hilarious. Like that show it's actually hilarious. Like if you watch that shit, you will laugh. Like it is funny. But yeah, it is fake. But shout out to the For the Love of Atlanta show and all that. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Regarding the whole Adam 22 and Figgmunity beef. But yeah, shout out to maturity, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, but in anime news, let's talk about Jujutsu Kaisen, bro. It's about what? What is it? Episode 20, 21, some shit like that?
I think it's 21. Yeah.
Yeah, it's around that. By the time this episode come out, probably be like, 22, 23 type shit. But, listen, this is one of the new animes that is going to be looked at, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be a new big three of animes. And, we'll get into the other ones maybe a little later on in the podcast, but the main thing is that Jujutsu Kaisen is here and it is here to stay. This motherfucker Itadori, I think I said that right. I hope so. That bruh, he you know what I'm saying? Whenever he eats the Sukuna? That's how you say the name?
Yes, yeah, Sukuna. Yeah.
Yeah, Sukuna. He every time he eats one of the fingers, the motherfucker basically gets more powerful. In a nutshell, for all you non-anime watchers. He was given hella at one time, and that basically brought out the real person, you know what I'm saying? Because he couldn't control all that fucking power. And nigga wiped out the city in about what less than 15 minutes or so. Like, what was it?
And probably, I think it was like 10 minutes. I think it was like 10 minutes. Yeah.
And then after that, when he regained consciousness, and you know what I'm saying, we lost like two main characters, and in literally no time flat. You were talking to me on the podcast. How fast was that battle?
So they're saying that by the time that Sukuna fought that guy, Itadori got his body back, and then the guy with the blue shirt and the glasses died, and then the other girl in his squad died. That was 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
He lost everybody he cared about, basically, in 15 minutes.
There's maybe only one other person I can think of that is doing that in that span of time is wiping out a whole city, and that's you know what I'm saying, the boy Itachi with the with the Uchihas. When he wiped out his entire village. That's like the only thing I can think of that's like 15 minutes and the motherfucker basically nuked the motherfucker. Like
that's insane, bro. 15 minutes.
I just gotta say this show, like, the one thing I really give this show is like a lot of these new animes copy the same thing, and we all always are gonna love the the exam, and then they get the real powers, and then the characters switch up. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same plot usually every single time, but Jujutsu Kaisen is making it interesting. They're making people, you know what I'm saying, main characters, they is wiping them in the beginning. They having, you know what I'm saying, like, shit that you would think would happen at the end of the show in the beginning, which means what is coming after that? It can only
what's
be
gonna happen?
Shit. You know what I mean? Like, how is he gonna survive, like, after all the fingers? Pause.
I think he's definitely gonna have to get some kind of new power, because I feel like at this point, like, the people he's fighting, he can't really mess with them right now. So he definitely needs some kind of level up, or some kind of new power.
When is Gojo coming
it's
back?
wraps. Oh yeah, when Gojo gets back, it's gonna be over. Cause this nigga is in the cube chilling, just not doing much. And Itadori has lost everyone he cares about. And this nigga's kicked back. That's just insane to think about. I respect it though.
Nah, this shit is fucking. Jujutsu Kaisen is 5 out of 5. If y'all don't watch anime and you want to just get started in one, and you don't mind blood either because it is nasty at times.
Yeah.
And not like on some, not on some weird shit, just on some, like some fighting, It's anime. But yeah. You would definitely are gonna fuck with Jujutsu Kaisen. And I can't wait for you know what I'm saying, the rest of the season to come out. I think this motherfucker gonna pretty much blow up the rest of Japan.
Basically.
I mean, what else can you do? Everyone's gone anyway. You might as well just start fresh.
Just start blowing shit up.
All right, but to end off the podcast, we got to do our random question of the day. But your boy Huncho 410 couldn't come up with one. So we're going to have Wimz do it. Wimz, what's our random question of the day?
What is your favorite season of Fortnite?
Nigga. All right,
that is pretty shit. That is pretty shit. Hold on.
No, you know what? What we not about to do on the Huncho Show, we're not about to cap out and not act like we didn't play Fortnite religiously for a long period of time. So I will answer the question. 1 through 5, season 1 through 5, any one of those, to be honest.
Nah, for real.
Probably like, I don't know. I don't be remembering like the specific season.
Exactly.
I just remember
season 4 though.
Yeah. I'll go
season 4 stuff.
Actually, how about this? We'll just add a couple other games. How about 2K?
Yeah. What's your favorite 2K? Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, favorite 2K. Probably gotta go with 2K16. You know what I'm saying? That that the menu screen, the gameplay, like the step up, like the online, like you know what I'm saying, the okay my career park, everything was 10 out of 10. I don't think there's been a 2K since, you know what I'm saying, back when the fucking, you know what I'm saying, the rep system, all that. I don't, I still haven't copped the new 2K, so I don't know if they brought that shit back or anything.
But nah, I think I agree with you because like back then they actually cared about how the game played, how the game felt. I could definitely go with 60, and like the dribble moves were better. Everybody like every build could contest. I don't know. I just think they had more love for the game back then.
No, it's a fact, and you know, the more that Ronnie, you know, goes on the microphone and gives us promises, the less we get every 2K.
One God.
So
One God.
it's like, why listen to him and just, you know what I'm saying, NBA Live, stop dropping shit games and get your shit together. I will support it if you guys are actually better. Because all you motherfuckers that try to sit here and act like the NBA Live actually was competing when they came back, they were not. They were not. How do you have all these? You got Bait, you got Filet, the Professor, T-Jazz, you got all this, and then you're gonna put out that ass game like that. I'm sorry, bro. It looks cool, and then you play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you're not wrong.
Like, come on, bro. NBA Live used to be the shit. NCAA, and bring back NCAA, goddammit. That's
Yeah,
what I
bring
really
back
want.
NCAA. That's what I'm looking for.
NCAA 07, goated.
Nah, that's when back when the games actually were OC.
All right, but last game, best WWE game.
2007, I think.
That's a good one. That was like the year before. That was the year before I started playing it, which leads to my favorite, and that's 2008. Actually, it could be 2008, 2011 when they had the creator story shit.
Oh, 11 was crazy.
Yeah, because they had like the storyline shit. I think it's 11, the one where you could actually put in a script and
and make what you want to happen. Yeah.
And WWE 2K, if you're listening, please bring that back. Please. I don't care if you take out my GM mode. I don't give a fuck. All you motherfuckers that like my GM mode, sacrifice. I'm sorry. Please bring back the creator storyline shit, and it will make the videos much easier for your boy. But now 2008, when they had the fucking flaming tables for the first time, and they had the ECW,
Bruh.
that had to be my favorite. Undertaker, you know what I'm saying, the GOAT. That's also the GOAT wrestler. Yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah, and speaking of wrestling video games, for all y'all that are subscribed to the channel, you know what I'm saying, and watch the YouTube shorts with the WCE, I got an announcement, you know what I'm saying. If you are trying to have a wrestler in the competition, you know what I'm saying, that's like actually in the story and all that, what I need you to do is make a superstar and upload it to the community creations and just put hashtag WCE HUNCHO 410 gang gang, some shit like that, you know what I'm saying. Just that first part is the most important. But yeah, anyone that got that hashtag and they shit, I'm gonna look them up, and you know what I'm saying, the one that I fuck with the most, maybe have a panel of other individuals that you know, might vote on it. You know what I'm saying? I might even have the subscribers vote on it, you know what I'm saying? We'll see which one of y'all fuck with. But we whichever one's our favorite, we're gonna put in the actual roster. And you know what I mean, when those videos come out, you know what I mean, it's gonna be lit. But appreciate y'all for pulling up for episode 2 of the HUNCHO Show. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that shit. And you know what I'm saying, HUNCHO 410 and the boy Wimz.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of here. It's time for you to go.